LIC has been slapped with a demand order of 1,370 crores by the Income Tax Department. Now, this is not a new tax which is suddenly invented. It comes from the department reviewing earlier years and disallowing certain expenses and deductions that LIC had claimed in its return. Now, what the department says is that you have underpaid tax in the past, so now pay the difference plus the interest. Now, LIC has said that it does not agree with this order and plans to appeal against it, which means the money is currently under dispute and not a final outflow yet. Cool. Wait. Now, the twist. The income tax demand is only one part of the story. The last couple of years, LIC has also received multiple GST demand notices. For example, about 605 crores for alleged short payment of GST and wrong credit claims, and other notices including one around 479 crores and the other was around 101 crore. Again, LIC says it is contesting many of these and believes that they will not be materially hitting their finances, but together, they show a pattern. Tax authorities repeatedly think that LIC hasn't fully complied with the rules. And LIC repeatedly says that we disagree. Now, why does this even matter? Why am I even telling you all these things? Because LIC is not a small private startup. It is a systematically important financial institution backed by the government, handling life insurance money of crores of Indians. Now, when such a giant is involved in large tax dispute, it raises uncomfortable questions. Are the tax laws too complex, or is the company too aggressive in its interpretations? And the second thing is that how strong are LIC's internal controls and compliance system if different wings of the tax department keep flagging issues? Now, for policyholders and investors, even if LIC ultimately wins many of these appeals, the very existence of these disputes affects the trust. People don't expect the national insurer to be constantly fighting over whether it followed the rules properly or not. Technically, there is nothing illegal about disputing a tax demand. Every large company uses appeals and processes. But when the number run into thousands of crores and when there are multiple notices across income tax, GST, it starts to look less like one honest disagreement and more like a culture of aggressive tax positions and weak risk management. Now, a company this big should have the best system, the cleanest paperwork, and the most conservative compliance because it is effectively dealing with public money. Now, when that standard slips, it's fair for citizens to ask hard questions, not just of LIC, but of its auditors, its board, and its regulators as well.